We're going to take you on a full POV down the main drag of North Myrtle Beach. Hi, I'm Carmen, and if you're new here and you enjoy Myrtle Beach videos and other travel videos, be sure to click subscribe and the bell so you won't miss anything new. It's actually been quite a while since we have been down to North Myrtle Beach, but several of you have requested a POV of the main part, and so we are going to give you a drive down this part, and I think it's still called Ocean Boulevard. If I am wrong, leave me a comment. North Ocean Boulevard, I should say, but leave me a comment below if that's incorrect. But it's interesting because it's not one straight road. You can't take Ocean Boulevard all the way from Myrtle Beach to north. You have to get on Highway 17 or some other highway.
Street sign says South Ocean.
South Ocean Boulevard? Interesting, yep. We just passed a street sign that says South Ocean Boulevard. Crescent Sands. Wow, that's massive. Shoreham Towers. And so over here is where you, oh, there's someone parachuting. But you can see the ocean is right over there. Blue Water Keys. We actually used to come to North Myrtle Beach quite often. Years ago, my parents had a house down here, and so we used to spend a lot of time in North Myrtle Beach, but once we got our own place at Myrtle Beach, we of course spend more time there. It's a beautiful, beautiful beach here. Still part of the Grand Strand. There's Castaway Beach Inn, Crescent Beach Villas, and it's actually really busy here this weekend. I know it doesn't look like it, but this is pretty early in the morning. It's right around 10 a.m. right now. And we have seen a lot of people here this weekend. It has been quite busy. Oh, there's the parasailer. Doing a little maintenance work there.
It's interesting, there's houses on this side.
One thing that's different about North Myrtle from Myrtle is you won't see these smaller units on oceanfront except for the Golden Mile where they have the private homes, but in the hotel area you definitely don't see this many, even on Second Row, you don't see this many sort of single family homes or smaller places like these right here. Carolina Reef, Ocean Edge. This definitely looks like less people, even though it's early, than we've been seeing down in Myrtle. Wouldn't you agree, Brian? Yeah, he says yes, just in case you can't hear him. He is my chauffeur today so that I can film. Atlantic Breeze Apartments, Bahama Sands. Wow, that's really big. That's massive. And over here we have Xanadu. Get a little peep of the ocean here. Looks like an empty lot. Still can't see the ocean there right now because of the dunes. It's another interesting thing. The road seems to be sitting below the level where you can see the water, whereas when you go down Ocean Boulevard at Myrtle Beach, you can actually see the ocean quite easily. Having a beautiful, beautiful day today. It is stunning. It's hot, but that's what you want at the beach. It's really, really nice today. Public beach access. Lots of people out biking. Well, that guy had a dog in his backpack. I don't know if that'll show up on the film, but he sure did. That was interesting. Well-behaved little doggy to sit in his backpack. Mar Vista. Really is an interesting mix here of the huge hotels and the really small either hotels or condos or single family homes. It's quite the mix. People getting ready to enjoy a day at the beach. And people pulling right out in front of us. Sure, why not? Pepper tree by the sea. Ocean Bay Club. Wow, parking deck. It's like completely full. It must be at capacity. More people headed to the beach for the day, and a golf cart running right in front of us. People driving here are very interesting. Sure, on by. That's another big difference that it just now occurred to me because we're down here, we're starting to see restaurants and gift shops. There are far fewer restaurants and gift shops here than you see on Ocean Boulevard down at Myrtle Beach for sure. Tire store, 50% off. We've got Bargain World. Now we're on North Ocean Boulevard. I can't tell you when we switched over, but I just looked over a street sign and now it does say North Ocean Boulevard. Vista Resort. The sign up there, I don't know if you can read it, but it says no golf carts allowed on Ocean Boulevard, I think at night. Is that what it's saying? I believe so. I think they're missing the H, but I think that's one of their letters is burnt out on the sign, but I think that's what it's saying. Wow, that's a big resort. Maritime Beach Club. Okay, it said or at night, so none on Ocean Boulevard or at night, so I guess not at all at night. That makes sense. Look at these houses right here. Wow. Talk about a view. Wow, those are huge houses. Public beach access. I guess this is kind of like their version of the Golden Mile down at Myrtle Beach, where you have residential houses and public beach accesses mixed together. So one thing I love about this area, there's plenty of public beach access, even on the busiest day of the year. As long as you come kind of early in the morning, at either Myrtle or North Myrtle, you can find a public beach access with some open parking. And that's nice because then you don't have to stay on the beach. You know, it's of course nice to stay on the beach, but if for some reason you can't, it's a great option to get some beach time. A lot of residential on second row as well. And then it looks like we come back up to hotels up here. Discharging fireworks in city limits is unlawful, that sign says, in case you can't read it. I heard quite a few fireworks going off at 11, and I guarantee you they were in this city. Not this city, but in Myrtle Beach. Alright, that big resort was I guess it's Tillman. If I'm saying that incorrectly, let me know. Pepper Tree Ocean Club. Blockade Runner Motor Inn. Towers Grove, that's really big. Oh, interesting. It says Club Wyndham, so I guess that's part of the Wyndham Resorts. Atlantis Pancake House. Looks like they've got a line out the door. And this section that we're in now is Cherry Grove, which is to the north of North Myrtle Beach. Brian and I used to go down to the Cherry Grove Pier a lot back when my parents had a place here. It's a lot of fun. And when we looked for our first place here, we actually looked at a place in Cherry Grove too, a condo.
Yeah, I wonder if we'll recognize it.
So they have a few tall, sort of high-rise hotels, but this is definitely down here at Cherry Grove, much more. Now you can see the ocean through these houses here, but much more residential and condo type places as opposed to the high rises. Get little glimpses of the ocean there. Beautiful. There we go, Cherry Grove Fishing Pier. Definitely been there quite a few times. Hard to see from the road here, but fun place to go. Also, I would describe Cherry Grove as more of a laid-back feeling. There's less of the big entertainment, but that's also, to me, it has a much more chill feeling. It's a little hard to describe, of course, but I find it a little bit different atmosphere than Myrtle Beach. But you can definitely tell the difference. If you go and watch one of our Ocean Boulevard POV videos, you can really see the contrast in the amount of entertainment, guests, amenities, restaurants, gift shops. Definitely a lot fewer of those things. Here's some big complexes. Paradise Point. Sunrise Point. It's really big. Here's the dunes. Occasionally you get a glimpse of the ocean. Xanadu 2. Carolina Dunes. We actually found the condo that we looked at but chose not to buy here at Cherry Point. This is it right here. Seaside Villas, and the unit we looked at was like right up there. Funny.
I'd say maybe that number 9.
I think it might have been that number 9. It was one of those units right up on this section right here. So we're right across the beach. This is the second row. So it was really tempting, but they're one room like a hotel room. Like there's no separation of space. So it'd be the equivalent of a studio or a hotel room.
It had a full kitchen.
It did have a full kitchen. We just decided we wanted a little more space there, but it was neat though. We were tempted because, so I'll pan around and show you. So the ocean's literally right behind that building. So I mean, we would have been so close to the ocean. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to click on the video on your screen right now and click subscribe so you won't miss anything new. Thanks so much for watching. Until our next adventure.